And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love, they go play action now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that often. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love from the gun.
Swings this out for Hunt.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, 78 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
here's a diving catch right side. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Watson. Flush to his right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking end zone for Jones. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 8. Again, it's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Throwing. Love. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Watson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here now the one-time Brown, Greg Joseph, on against his former team to try the field goal.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
Joseph's got it.
And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They find some open field here. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Balaj. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw complete here to Williams. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Love now to pass on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it?
Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To the air yet again, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception. And
now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
To throw is Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Yeah, this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Love's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Watson trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Vikings! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Watson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And Watson's going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.